Hi, you guys. It is time to check in with ourselves right now. We got a lot of heavy growth that we've been going through, a lot of things that we've been shedding, a lot of relationships, both romantic, personal, career wise, business wise, whatever, relationships in general, boundaries, um, how we view ourselves, looking at how we keep ourselves small, looking at where we are not fully showing up for ourselves, for others. Um, this is a space that we really need to sit in and sit in all the emotions. I understand right now anger is a big one. Um, a lot of us are like, why am I so angry? Where's this anger coming from? We have reached a point now where we have kind of come full circle. Um, we are at the bottom of the wheel now, ready to come back up with all these new tools, all of the growth that we've been going through. Um, I'll just say, even the past year, a lot has happened. We've realized a lot about ourselves, about the world, about our friends, about our families, um, about spirit, about God, about our ancestors. We've learned a lot. A lot of things have begun to pique our curiosity, and we are being called to step into ourselves fully, to really be the person that we were born to be. We are here with great, great purposes, great tasks. Um, and in order for us to achieve the things that we've come to this world, this earth, to do, we need to be true to ourselves. We need to show up fully. We need to not make ourselves small. We need to speak up when someone hurts our feelings. We need to speak up when we don't like a situation, when something is hurting us, when someone is hurting us, when we're uncomfortable, when we're sad. It's okay to cry. When we are angry, it's okay to scream. We have to allow ourselves to show up fully. And in showing up fully, that also means the emotions, because we're human beings, right? Emotions are a part of the human experience. So we have to learn how to sit with, process, and let go the emotions that don't serve us anymore. Um, and I am sure that this is a big reason why we stay in a state of panic, in a state of fear, and in a state of confusion, is because we are not taking the time to really listen to what our soul needs, what our body needs. We are so wrapped up and distracted by the anger, by the confusion, by the madness that's going on in the world, that we forget to check in with ourselves. Again, I know I say this shit all the time. Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure that you are eating clean foods. Um, I understand right now we want to be comforted, so, dabbling in the snacks, and that's okay. But make sure that you're not snacking more than you're actually eating. In order for your bodies right now are um, raising in frequency, and that raise in frequency not only releases a lot of the energy that's stuck in our bodies, as remember, emotions can be stuck in our bodies, and we think we got over it, but it's really now just hip pain or neck pain or shoulder pain. We need to be mindful of that, and we need to avoid, the best that we can, um, avoid those emotions and energies from switching form and turning into pain, turning into illnesses, turning into um, sleepless nights, turning into anxiety. Um, and the way that we do that is to be patient with ourselves as we understand that we are becoming better, as we are raising in frequency. Now we are closer to love and further away from hate. We are closer to understanding ourselves, walking away from the confusion. We are getting out of the boxes that we were put in as children. We are understanding that our spiritual paths, our connection with God, may be different than we were taught, and that's okay because we are all individual people with individual gifts and talents that make this world amazing. And so to feel bad or afraid of the gifts, the blessings, the emotions, the communication styles, the love languages, to be ashamed or to hide those things or to try to change those things to appease to other people or keep other people in our lives, because of course we're dealing with the abandonment and the rejection and all that stuff right now as well, right? We have to sit for a second whenever we feel triggered. Whenever someone gets on our nerves so bad we want to punch them in the face. Whenever we get this sudden urge to cry. Whenever we get this sudden urge of just a mental fog that comes over us. Sit. Take a moment and pause. Take a breath and listen to what that emotion really is. Because sometimes it's not anger. Sometimes it's really disappointment. Sometimes it's not being heard. Sometimes it is frustration for always showing up for other people and feeling like they don't show up for you. Whatever it is, you are justified in feeling that way. Allow yourself to sit with it and feel it. That way you can let it go. We can't just acknowledge it and push it to the side. We have to acknowledge it, bring it, sit it, close enough so that we can analyze it, figure out, okay, this isn't really anger. I'm feeling disappointed. Why am I disappointed? Because I got let down. Okay, how did I get let down? What does this remind me of? When has this happened before? Okay, I remember when I was a child, I used to always get disappointed because of this. And now you know the root of it. And now you can deal with it. Not saying that it's going to be healed right away, but you acknowledged it. And as you do these things, as you continue to navigate these feelings and these emotions, you will notice that the integration will become a lot easier. Your body, your physical body won't have such a hard time elevating, because our bodies and our spirits are on different levels, and we are slowly integrating them. And there's a lot of heavy stuff going on right now in the world. You are experiencing some heavy things right now, and you are not alone. And I am sending you all the love and all the compassion and all the nurturing that you need in this moment to feel safe. Remember that you have ancestors, you have angels, you have the divine goddess, mother goddess, you have the divine father, you have all that you need in the spirit realm to help you integrate self, because we are spiritual beings. And so we have to make sure that the spirit is safe in this vessel. And in order to do that, we need to get rid of all the junk that's clogging the highway here. All these emotions that are leading to bitterness and distrust in self and others. We have to sit with the anger of daddy leaving us or mommy leaving us. We have to sit with the fact that maybe, I am not being heard. Why am I not being heard? Is it my approach? Is it we have to start looking at ourselves and really seeing how we show up in the world? Because sometimes people perceive us differently than we intend, because people experience the hurt and the disappointment and the frustration before experiencing our love, because those things build walls around our heart. And a lot of people feel that despite what your intentions are, a lot of people may feel um, that heaviness, that hurt, that pain, that anger. A lot of people may experience that first, and you don't want to go out into the world radiating that when there's so much love underneath. So I encourage you today to check in with yourself, to be compassionate with yourself, and to love yourself hard. Fucking so hard it's uncomfortable. You are an amazing human being. You are an amazing spiritual being, and you have such a huge purpose in this world. Don't hide it. Don't dim your light to make other people comfortable. All right? We're glowing up. So drink some water, get some sleep, eat some fruits and vegetables, do whatever you need to do because we're going. We're going. It's time. It's time to be great. All right? I love you guys. Bye.